Yes. Let me start with SigNoz architecture. Let's take a quick look at the architecture of SigNoz and how it works in the nutshell. So I'll first give a brief about how overall SigNoz works. So SigNoz collects the data using open telemetry and open source observability solutions, and therefore SigNoz supports all the framework and the languages supported by open telemetry. And you can find the complete list of supported languages on the instrumentation page of open telemetry documentation. Then SigNoz basically aggregates all the collected data and use them on the dashboard to show you the metrics and traces related to all the applications. And basically, SigNoz includes following components: open telemetry collector, which is basically to collect telemetry data from services and application on the code level as well. And then it uses ClickHouse, which is again an open source, high availability performance columnar OLAP database for this thing. Previously, this architecture was based on Apache Kafka, but they replaced it with ClickHouse. And there's a query service built on top of Golang to basically build an interface between front end and the ClickHouse. And again, as you have seen, the front end is completely built on React and TypeScript. So now I want to show you like a quick snippet of or sort of screenshots of how SigNoz as a tool looks like, including what are the different metrics or graphs or different traces, how different operations are performed, all those things. So just to get started with, this is how a very simple overall section looks like, which provides access to all the functionalities you have to perform on a specific activity. And like you can see number of applications here. And again, if you go deeper, you could also see the application level metrics, external calls going from application or service, and the database calls. And for example, if I show you another screenshot where you could see that the dashboard has like there are two dashboards, one for CPU load and one for Kubernetes cluster. Uh, Basically to containing what are the loads and what is the load average time, total CPU time, etc. Um, Now, I mean, there are common operations again that you can perform on top of graphs. So, for example, if you can pour over a graph to see actual values at a specific point in time, if your graph shows the application related metrics, you can literally click on it and you can select the view traces options and it will show you all the detailed down options of that. What are the different metrics, for example, latency and all stuff. Again, if you go to traces section, you can actually visualize the entire metrics in an aggregated manner. So SigNoz basically allows you to see the aggregates of all the filter traces. The following functions are, for example, if you want to do a count, red per second, sum average, maximum minimum 50th percentile of the request response or 99th percentile, you could do that. And again, SigNoz also allows you to do filter by count and service name by attributes and tags. So coming back to the span detail page where, I mean, on the span detail page, SigNoz displays all the spans associated with the current trace. And spans are basically displayed in two ways. The first option is to show it as a flame graph, where you could see all the requests or traces coming in, coming out, what is happening, and second way is to show the giant chart, whether you can see the relationship as a child parent between the traces, right? And it has all the details like name of operation, name of service, start time, duration, a list of tags that are associated with a particular span, and all the things. And if you see, there are a number of attributes that are available. The legends are given. So the point number one says about what is the trace ID on top, if you can see it. So basically on top, it displays the ID of a current selected trace. Then second section shows you the flame graph. And third shows that how much time or duration in milliseconds has been taken for that particular request, right? And likewise, you can see all other details as well. So another example you could see is uh, if you have to focus on specific span, you can click on it and it will show you all the spans with number of errors, all those things. So for the red dots that are associated with when you click on particular span, it shows you all the error rates and then and the time span as well. Again, another good feature that SigNoz provides is you can actually set a very really nice alert system where you go and see the number of existing alerts that have been created. You can see that you can actually filter them out also as per the service name or the name or the tags. And likewise, you can create rules as well for your alerts. So, and apart from this, you could also see the number of alerts that have been triggered or pending. I mean, there are two statuses. First is like whether it's firing, and second is whether it's pending state or not. Again, coming back to benefits, I mean, I have already explained it. What are the benefits of using APM? So, on top of as an APM tool, SigNoz gives you all of that. But in a nutshell, it increases your application stability and uptime because it could figure out the pain points and the performance issues that are there in your application, or whether it's on code level or on your infrastructure side, right? And again, and due to that, you can also have reduced number of performance incidents, and you can also improve your infrastructure utilization, and it improves developer productivity when your DevOps team could work more focused on rather than debugging hours. You could actually see and work on options where you could enhance the performance of your system or the services. And again, it enables a better team collaboration. There is no blame game, right? And last but not the least, it's a single source of truth and gives you reliable intelligence where entire team can basically rely on. And you entire DevOps team, dev, or even the product team, they can focus on the issues that are existing there and can fix them. So more effective collaboration helps team resolve problems faster, which can be, make frustrating war rooms things into past. So again, to get started with SigNoz, you could directly go to their documentation page, signoz.io, and you can check out their GitHub page as well. So at the end, the conclusion that I would like to derive as an APM tool is that be proactive. The goal is to get alerts before things go wrong or before users start complaining. So use SigNoz, and you're not a firefighter. You do not have to be a reactive, rather be proactive.